it's Lee from coloringqueen.net, and today I want to show you a wonderful book. It's been out for a few years now. It's by the late Charles Santore, and it's The Velveteen Rabbit, which is based on a fairy tale. Now this book is oversized compared to some colouring books. You can see it there up against one of Joanna Basford's. And this book is hugely special to me because when it first came out a few years ago, I was really sick and I wanted to order it, but as I was so sick and I'd already ordered some books, I was already behind, and I still haven't reviewed all the books from that period of time, so I didn't want to add to the list of books that I had that were building up, so I never ended up buying it. And I put it on my wish list because I love Charles Santore art and I love rabbits, and even though I've never read or heard of the Velveteen Rabbit story before this book, I still wanted it because it's got bunnies in it and I love bunnies. So I popped it on my wish list, and it wasn't last Christmas, but it was the Christmas before, yes, I'm running behind, that a lady from my colouring group actually ordered it for me and gave it to me for Christmas. Thank you so much, Sandra. You know how much I love it. And it turned up in my mailbox and I had no idea that anyone even looked at my wish list and that they would actually choose this book that I've wanted for so long. So of course I tried to review it at that time, but some books that I get, and they often seem to be a gift, like I've got another one which is Irene, that was kindly given to me by, again, another member of my colouring group. But it seems to be some of these books, they just don't like to be filmed. And I've tried multiple times and for some reason they never seem to turn out. So today I thought I'll make it my mission to actually film the Velveteen Rabbit because I want to colour in it, and I want to make sure it's filmed before I colour it in. So I'm sure most of you have heard of this story, but I haven't, and it was so nice just reading it through, and that's what I love about Charles's illustrative work, is that you get a summary of the actual story and then you get his beautiful grayscale like looking pictures. Now this one has the illustrations all printed on one side and the summary of the story on the facing page. And Charles's artwork is very sort of sketchy and pencil-y looking in a lot of places, and kind of adds to the charm if you ask me. Now the paper is a medium quality and it's white. It's got a faint texture to it, making it good for pencils, but you know, it's all about the bunny as far as I'm concerned. Now I did read the story when I first got it, but I really need to refresh myself on it because it's not a story that I grew up with. And actually I think this is the picture that I might want to colour in because it's got flowers and it's got the bunny, so you know, double good, because I do love flowers. Yes, I love you too, Millie. You can be in the picture. I moved her off the filming table so I could film it, and she's got a huff with me. So Charles Santore passed away last year, but fortunately his beautiful artwork lives on, and you can also get this in the coloured storybook if you want the inspirational images, but I of course wanted this one so I could colour it in. And look at this bunny. Isn't it gorgeous? Even stuffed bunnies are good bunnies for me, as long as they're not taxidermy bunnies but plush bunnies. Look how he's got the tears coming down here. So lots of beautiful greys and shadows there. And you could use your markers with this one as well, but I would pop paper or card underneath it because the paper's not marker paper. So you got really fine detail on that tree inside the window, and then all the items in the foreground are really pencily and grayscale. He was such a talent, such a fantastic artist. Look at this beautiful Hessian bag. You've got your fairy tale books there, and all the sketchy background. And then we've got our gorgeous little fairy, and this fairy is made from the tears. Isn't that gorgeous? So the fairy takes care of all the playthings and makes them real. Oh, how good's that? Maybe I should get a plush rabbit and put it outside for the fairies to make it real. Isn't that adorable? He's sleeping with his bunny rabbit. And now they're all together. Look how cute that is. And look at this artwork and the shadows on those trees. So beautiful. And each one of these you could really just take the page out and frame it. And here he is, a real rabbit at last. I love the way he's got the border around here and then the ears are extruding from it. And here we have the Inspirational Pictures. Now, of course, you don't have to colour them in this way, and to be honest, I don't think that I will, or maybe some of them, like this one with the flowers, but it's always lovely to have some ideas about colouring. And so there we have it, the Velveteen Rabbit by the lovely late Charles Santore. He has created a lot of colouring books in his time and has been featured in the Colouring Heaven magazine a number of times. His artwork is just truly stunning, as are his children's illustration books. So that's it from me. Until next time, happy colouring.